Huepa, abuelita, soy tu nieto. Welcome back to the Vibras Del Lago show. Es tu Santo Jaguar.
And your favorite amiga, Young Mary. Good to be back.
Yeah, and I'm here too, guys. Okay, you guys include me for once, Mary?
And behind,
tell them where I am, Santos.
behind in the chamber, in the secret room, we locked them away again.
Yeah.
In the corner.
I feel like a Salvadorian over here, okay?
The man, the myth, the legend. Host.
Host Beefy.
Woo!
Okay.
Woo! He can't hear us.
Wherever he's at. And we have a special guest here today from the Beans and Rice podcast. Your favorite Puerto Rican.
I might be the only Puerto Rican you know. So even if you hate me by default, I'm your favorite just by simple math and deduction. But my name's Hosian, but I go by Hos.
The butter pecan Puerto Rican.
The butter
Come
pecan Puerto
on.
Rican.
The only Puerto Rican.
Woo!
And ladies and gentlemen, today's a very special day. We're going to have to do a karaoke for somebody's birthday. It's today,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
And maybe, Hos, you can join us in doing a Mexican song. You've heard about this song before, right? Called Las Mañanitas.
Of course.
And maybe we get to sing to Mary really quick for her birthday. You think we can sing for her?
Aww,
Yes.
I don't know.
how sweet.
You think we can sing for Santos?
Maybe we could sing for her.
Okay.
we'll
Does
sing
she
for her.
deserve it?
I
She
think
deserves it. She's
deserves
worked
it, yeah.
really hard.
She's been working real hard.
Okay, let me go back. Las Mañanitas for young Mary's 26th birthday. Okay, ready? Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. Hoy por ser día de tu santo te las cantamos aquí. Despierta, mi bien, despierta. Mira que ya amaneció. Y los pajaritos cantan. La luna ya se metió. Oh, come on, Santos. Mary, qué linda está la mañana. Vengo a saludarte. Venimos todos con gusto a placer y a felicitarte. El día que tú naciste, nacieron los venezolanos. Y en la pila del bautismo cantaron los ruiseñores. Okay, last verse it won't quit. Ya viene amaneciendo, ya la luz del día nos dio. Levántate de mañana, mira que ya amaneció.
El deseo.
Oh, el deseo. She was ready to wish, huh?
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you
sure she
guys
did.
so
El
much.
deseo.
I'm glad you said the deseo, Host, or else it wouldn't have counted.
I know, I have powers, guys. Come on.
She would have to waited another year.
Are those dos tetas? That's sexist.
Move a couple waters out of there so people can see the cake. It's
Right
nice.
in
It's
the
a nice
donut
cake, huh?
hole. Right in the boing loings.
Look at that, huh?
And the boyoings.
Boing loings. Thank you guys. That was amazing. That was a good trio.
Good trio.
Yeah.
The trio you didn't expect.
You can be honest,
Yeah.
that was terrible.
No, that was pretty good. And yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's wished me a happy birthday and for all the gifts that I've gotten. I want to thank you guys so much for pulling up early today and having a little feast. Like, there was so much food. Thank you so much.
And before now, do you always gotta say something right? Mordida. You know how you say that?
Mordida. Mordida.
Mordida.
Stay away from me, Santos.
Just a little
don't
bite.
bite? What did you
Might have to take that cowboy hat off.
There you go.
Hey.
Watch out. Here, host, can you have her cut the cake? Here you go. Puerto Rican, we got a Puerto Rican knife today.
Almost dropped the cake. Almost dropped the knife.
Dang, we're doing the whole ceremony on camera.
Wow.
And you could just share this clip.
What
and
part
tell
do you
everybody
want?
Thank you.
Ah, la mordida.
La mordida.
Yeah, unless somebody else wants it.
No.
Santos, you want her mordida?
I want that right there. No, but yeah, I just wanted to say shout out to host Beefy for manifesting Cumbia Prom coming up on April 20th. We were just messing around on the podcast and now it's a real thing. So we're excited for everybody to pull up. The clip is going viral on Instagram, crazy enough. So we're super excited for that.
Thank
you. We had a little cumbia adventure on Friday. Me and Mary pulled up to Los Askis, Los Daddies, the Chucho Ponce, Medio Metro, Pequeña Nicole, DJ X's, my bad, I always say it wrong. And that was pretty dope. What did you think about the... Thank you. What did you think about the event? That was my first time ever going to something like that.
It was so much fun. It was like a little taste of Mexico.
Yeah.
So
dude.
many good dancers. And it was such a vibe. It was such a vibe. The artists were very humble. They let us interview them. And yeah, shout out Los Daddies. Shout out Pequeña Nicole and Medio Metro. My family from Mexico actually put me onto them. And so like to actually like meet them and like here in our hometown, that was so cool. And Chucho Ponce even gave a shout out to Hidalgo, which is my hometown.
And Vibras Del Lago too.
Yeah, and Vibras Del Lago.
He kept shouting out Vibras Del Lago during his set.
Yeah, that was so
He just
cool.
kept saying Vibras Del Lago.
Yeah.
I think we got it on the clip too, so.
He was warning you guys about tsunami.
But yeah, it was super cool, man. Like they were so sick to hang out with them, and like we didn't even know them. Like I just DM'd them and we're like, "Can we interview you guys?" And they were so cool. And then we just ended up hanging out with them backstage. So I was telling young Mary, host Beefy, that I was a little starstruck by Medio Metro and Pequeña Nicole. Like
Definitely.
not even like the legendary Los Askis. Like I was more intimidated by Medio Metro, man. I don't know why. I was shy. I was like, oh.
It's because shorter people, they're more aggressive. Have you guys noticed that?
Yeah, I have actually.
Yeah, shorter people, they're like more aggressive. They're like
Shorter fuses.
yeah.
Shorter fuses, shorter tempers. Yeah, when I was in high school, there was actually a short person that went with us, and he was always like beating people up and like punching people and getting mad. And he worked at the local Arby's, and he would just get mad at people in the drive-thru.
He's got beef.
Yeah, he's got beef. So yeah, I don't know why is that. But they were really nice though. They were actually really, really nice, and they were dealing with people like just like not harassing them because that's their job. But you know when you're a celebrity, like they're getting swarmed and people are trying to take pictures with them, and like girls are like this older lady was smacking his butt while they were dancing. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, man, you guys put up with all of this, but that's just
Like chill, lady.
yeah. This is their job. This is their entertainers.
Yeah,
they have to put up with all of that.
But they're so nice.
They were so
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, so
It was really cool.
yeah, man. Hopefully next time there were some sonideros there. There was like 2 DJs. There was a guy. I don't know if he was actually like Colombiano, but he had like the Colombiano hat, the traditional cumbia style. And I was like, damn, dude. Only thing we're missing here is host Beefy. Hopefully next time he can go to one.
Well, I was busy, you know,
What were you doing?
eating cake.
What kind?
What
Huh?
kind of cake?
Mike Master's cake.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, we were in the urban community, which Mary, she came out to be part of the urban community, you know.
Yeah, I wasn't invited, so
No.
I would have been there. but-
Everyone was invited. Just some people had to pay.
That's true.
No, that was so awesome, Mike Masters, this weekend. I want to thank you guys so much, host Beefy and Beans and Rice, for having me out there, helping you guys with some content. And yeah, it was really cool. Rap battling is definitely another art form that I'm falling in love with more and more each day. So
It was nice having you because it was like a different part. We never get to do that because we're so busy on the table working with the live stream.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you helping us out with adding that stuff, that element to this event.
thanks. Yeah, it was really cool. 40 Bars and Fendi. That was so cool too.
That's the girl rappers?
Yeah, the girl rappers.
Who won?
I don't think it was
that
a
wasn't
judge,
publicly judged.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
an
not.
exhibition, so to speak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
but that was so cool.
That's dope. That's dope. So, should we get into some current events or?
Yeah, we do have some current events happening. Sorry, guys.
She's a little emotional.
No, yeah, so this one is some current news that is a little bit hard to talk about for sure. Drake Bell was featured in the new documentary called Quiet on Set and talks about some of the sexual abuse that he experienced while he was filming Drake and Josh from his dialogue and acting coach Brian Peck. And yeah, man, Nickelodeon has not said a whole lot about it and hasn't really taken any accountability, even though all this abuse happened at their studios. And they basically have said that they didn't know it was happening, and there's nothing they can really do about it. And they still continue to play Drake and Josh on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
And and Drake still needs therapy and has to pay for it out of his own pocket. So Nickelodeon just kind of...
Is that the one that also accused what's his name, Daniel Schneider or something?
Yeah.
Was that his name?
Yep. Same.
He was the guy that helped write like all that. He was also in the Good Burger movie. If any of you guys have seen that,
I haven't seen it, but
he's like the
was in
GM in that movie.
Oh,
yeah.
really? Yeah, I mean, I think Drake Bell's also been hanging out in Mexico a lot.
Yeah,
He's like
he actually changed his name from Drake Bell to Drake Campana.
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 Yeah.
Campana?
Campaña is like campaign.
Oh, Campana, my bad.
Yeah.
Drake Campana.
Drake campaign goes pretty hard though. I'll say that.
It's the campaign poppy,
I'm gonna start a riot, Gonna start a
Yeah, he's been hanging out over there. He also there was a video that surfaced like a week ago. He's like at some Mexican concert, and like they were saying that he was like doing drugs or whatever in the crowd, that he was like sniffing some stuff. But apparently, supposedly, allegedly, Mary was saying that he like addressed it, and he was saying that he had like retainers or what was it?
Yeah, he's like dentures, and so
Dentures?
he's putting like glue on his dentures, and he's kind of doing it discreetly. And so he was like, "See, this is what I was doing. I was not doing any illegal substances."
He wasn't doing the parrot emoji. Well, I don't know.
Did you say the pear or parrot?
Parrot. The
What
parrot
does that
emoji.
mean?
It's called perico.
In Mexico, they call it perico.
Well,
Yeah.
we call it perico too, but what does that have to do with a parrot?
He wasn't doing perico. is
Yeah,
what
that he
saying.
wasn't
Yeah.
doing perico emoji.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't trying to say it,
Oh.
Because on social media, people just put the parrot emoji.
I didn't know that. I'm not hip like that, okay?
If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why we bring Drake Bell up, because he's been in Mexico, okay? Besides that, we don't care about it. Just kidding.
That's all you brought it up for?
Yeah.
You don't care about the kids?
I
No, we
love you,
do.
Drake Bell. I love you.
I'm just kidding. I was
Well,
just,
the guy's the manager's last name was Peck. We know why his last name was Peck.
It was the verb too.
It was the verb too.
It's called a pecking order.
Yeah, that's what happens in Disney.
Dang.
Nickelodeon.
Now we're gonna boycott Nickelodeon.
I think it's been boycotted. Do you guys have younger relatives, Mary, or no? Don't you have a younger relative?
Yeah, I have a couple. for
They
sure.
watch Nickelodeon or no?
I don't know what they watch.
They
I
don't say,
think
"Hey, I
they
want to watch Nick
YouTube.
at Night." They don't say that.
They
Probably
watch
YouTube at this point. huh?
Yeah, I feel like
They're not that young. Right? Well, you only have one younger sibling, no?
yeah, I have cousins, so
Oh, yeah.
I have cousins.
Is Nickelodeon still a thing?
It is
Yes,
a thing, yes.
yes,
Oh.
definitely still a thing.
I didn't grow up with cable. Still don't have cable, so I don't know what's going on over there.
You were watching like Arthur.
I was watching Arthur. Yes. Were you watching Arthur?
Yeah, I didn't have cable until I moved out on my own when I was 22.
Yeah.
So I grew up on public television.
Yeah, dude.
That's where I get like a lot of my science knowledge, because I would always watch nature and history on PBS. I love that stuff.
What about that one show where they would just do math? It was a cartoon show. Cyber Chase?
Yeah, but I watched the real people version of it where they did algebra and stuff.
There was
They
an
would show you
original?
exponents. There was one with just live people, like an actual math teacher showing
What?
students how to do algebra and stuff.
Oh,
What was
wow.
that one? That weird one with the lions?
Oh.
In between the lines.
In between the lions.
Show always freaked me out.
That was
Really?
a
I
good
love
show.
that show.
I did not like it.
Zabumafu, Kratz Creatures.
Zabumafu was
classics.
nice.
I'm a little older than both of you. Well, only a few years by you, but I was definitely a different generation than you. But some layover for it, or overlap, not layover.
Arthur's completely canceled. It stopped. They don't.
It's
they
not
don't-
canceled, just completed.
They
completed.
should make
go.
a remake of Arthur. I think.
Arturo, we'll do it for the Mexican
Arturo.
culture.
Ooh, that's fire.
Arturo.
That's-
Arturo, el que te lo mete duro. That's what they used to say in my neighborhood.
That's fire. Getting into some more current events, J-Lo spends $20 million to produce her own movie called This Is Me Now, a musical film and what some are calling the Bennifer love story.
Bennifer. Ugh.
This Is Me Now is both an album and a musical film, constituting a 3-part project chronicling Lopez's life journey.
We're gonna pass this over to the Puerto Rican community because she's Puerto Rican, right?
Yeah.
So only you can comment on this one.
No, I can't. You guys can comment on it. That doesn't make any sense. What would you like to know about it? I mean, I don't know anything
Your
about this.
opinion on it. I don't know.
She-
Jennifer
so
Lopez.
it's called This Is Me Now.
Mhm.
This is like a vlog. She's posting a long IG stories, what she's it's a $20 million one. She'll make the money back because she's popular enough to make it back. Is her life that interesting now? No, and that's exactly why she's making this. She doesn't have the attention she once had when she had on that little trajecito enseñando las tetas and like the tight nalgas and everything. She's 50 plus now, right?
Yeah.
What, 52,
Yeah.
whatever. She's back with Ben, a guy that she swore off. He was trashed before. They're back together. This is me now. You know, she made her choices, moved on from them, and went right back to the same choices she made. If you want to know what her life is like now, look at her life 20 years ago. It'll be exactly what it is now, just in the future.
And there you have it. It's like you watch the movie. You don't even have to watch the movie
You don't
now.
have to watch it.
You don't.
You're welcome.
She has good. I like her movies, but I don't think that's gonna be a good one though. That's a vlog.
I'm definitely gonna watch it.
You're gonna watch it?
Yeah.
Does the ladies? Do you guys feel empowered for like J Lo, or who do you guys like the most? Like J Lo, she's like, oh, she's an icon, or what do you guys say?
Yeah, she's an icon. She's a legend. She's done so many amazing things. Like being able to learn from someone's life in that kind of like docu-series is pretty cool to me, you know. And so yeah, you guys into anything like that, like docu-series, documentaries?
I like docuseries. I'm just not very into. Maybe you shouldn't have me on as a guest. I'm not good with pop culture stuff. But let me give JLo some props. She is an example of how the industry generally, like music industry or movie industry, kind of works. I'm not saying she is not talented.
Mm-hmm.
She's a relatively good singer. She's not a phenomenal singer,
No.
and I don't know if anyone can like argue that, but pretty good singer. Looks good and danced good.
Mm-hmm.
She capitalized. So this is where she was smart. She capitalized on that. And I think it was Seal. Do you guys know who the singer Seal is?
Yeah.
He even mentioned that his circle of friends, that he had friends that would out-sing him. He said, but they didn't have like his looks or his style or his charisma.
Mm-hmm.
And he says that like singing, being at least from a musical perspective, isn't like the whole pack. It's like a very small part, and the rest is how much can they sell your image.
Yes.
So she knew it. She capitalized on it. So good for her on that.
Yeah.
And I like her music a lot, actually. I grew up listening to a lot of her music, but
Yeah.
I don't know, for whatever that's worth. That's what I'll contribute to this pop culture discussion.
Yeah, I know she popped off with the Selena movie. I think that was her first ever like big role that like made her go huge. A lot of people claim that that's what made her famous, of her playing Selena.
That's right. She did play Selena.
I never
Yeah.
watched it.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
I hear that.
It's probably, if you're gonna watch anything Selena related, it's probably the best one because they like made like a Netflix thing. I haven't watched it, but a lot of people complained about it. They didn't like it. I think there was another movie. No, I don't know. I think it was just that Netflix series. There's a bunch of documentaries about her. They just dropped a new one recently on what was it, Lifetime or something, or one
About
of those.
Selena?
No, it was actually about her murderer, Yolanda.
Oh.
And she was telling her side of the story or whatever, but it was just a waste of time, the whole docuseries. But yeah, she's supposed to be on parole though, coming up in 2025. So that's why they dropped this whole thing for her, because she was going to speak her truth. But everyone was like, that was just a waste of time.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen it, but I just feel like that's such a bad move. Like what a great way to bring more attention to a bad thing that you did, and
Yeah.
remind people of that so that you cannot get off.
Yolanda, Latina, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
She's a Latina OJ.
Yeah, but she actually went to prison.
Yeah, she was actually convicted.
She was actually convicted, yeah. But anywho.
Yeah. And now we have an urban legend.
Yes, we have an urban legend.
You guys want me to go to Urban Legends?
Yes.
Yes, please.
This one's a little longer, and this urban legend today comes from Venezuela, actually, since that's a hot topic. Venezolanos.
It's because it's hot in Venezuela, guys.
Besties, comadres, and compadres, y hasta los envidiosos. Today I'm gonna tell my favorite leyenda de Venezuela, La Sayona. Not to be that person, but the tea with this leyenda, I love it. She gives me a little La Llorona vibe.
Host beef, you can put it on the
Banshee.
screen.
Ooh, it's a juicy one. So once upon a time in Venezuela, there was this girl named Melissa. Now, she was described to
Let me
be
pause really quick.
beautiful, like
This lady's invisible.
Not that kind of pause, guys.
Not that pause.
So far, this urban legend is about a woman. So I'm just
I'll
gonna...
rerun it back. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
They're always about women, huh?
Yeah, I'm
La
don't do-
Sayona is her name. La Sayona is her name.
La Sayona.
La Sayona. Let's see.
The seance?
and compadres, y hasta los envidiosos. Today I'm gonna tell my favorite leyenda de Venezuela, La Sayona. Not to be that person, but the tea with this leyenda, I love it. She gives me a little La Llorona vibe, Banshee. Ooh, it's a juicy one. So once upon a time in Venezuela, there was this girl named Melissa. Now, she was described to be beautiful, like stunning. She had such a wonderful life, a loving husband. He was hot too. She had wonderful kids. Her life was going good. One day it was hot, and I mean, it was back in the day. They didn't have pools, water slides, so she got in el rio. She was swimming in el rio. She was completely naked because it was right there. I mean, that's what people would do. But this creep from like out of town, he saw her. He was like, she's stunning. What does he do? He continues to just watch her swim around naked in the river. And was this just a one-time creepy thing? Nope. He would do it multiple times. He would just watch her like a creep. Who does that? But anyway, eventually she noticed and she confronted him and she's like, go away. Like, what are you doing? Like, I don't want you. And he didn't like that. So he told her a lie. He was like, well, you know what? You don't want me because you're all happy with your husband. But guess what? Your husband is cheating on you with your mother. God knows why she even like entertained the thought, but she believed him. She went to her house and found her husband sleeping, napping with her kids. She was so furious that she just burned the house with all of them inside. Still furious and seeking revenge, she goes to her mother's house con un machete, and she goes to like whack her, get her good. Before her mom dies, she curses her. She's like, I curse you now for all eternity. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go after all women's cheating husband and you're gonna seek revenge for them. It's like, ándale, muy fregona. Wanna seek revenge with your mother without finding out the truth? Well, now you're gonna seek revenge forever. So Melissa became La Sayona. Many say she does different things. So if she catches a cheater, she might kill them. She might eat them, she might just hurt them, or she has sex with them and actually gives them a disease. So when you see the little thingy, well, she might cut them off, actually. But if she leaves it, if you see it, it's all like nasty, and you're able to spot basically that there's a cheater. Let me know what you think. Queen.
Alright, there it is, La Sayona. What do you think of La Sayona?
Well, she must have renounced the murder part, but she's definitely completing the STD part.
Who had sex with her is what I want to know.
People that have STDs.
No.
Herpes, chlamydia, gonorrhea.
Well, maybe, I mean, I'm not trying to say anything like too weird, but it's like maybe because they're from a country that's poor, maybe they don't have like doctors. So then when they go out of the seas, they're like, oh, La Sayona did it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Maybe they didn't have Planned Parenthood. They couldn't get a checkup.
So they're
Or like
blaming it-
Santos says, they couldn't go to the men's clinic. You know
The
what I mean?
men's clinic.
So they couldn't go to the men's clinic. So it's like, oh, they're like, Victor, Victor, ¿qué es esto? Mira que me salió, you know?
La
Ay,
Sayona.
no.
La
Yeah.
Sayona.
¿Qué es esto que tienes aquí? ¿Qué tienes en tu pipi? You know, they would say that. And she's like, La Sayona me rascó. You know? So then they would blame it on La Sayona instead of like being accountable. So
No, but then if they admit,
But then they would know that they,
that they
cheated.
cheated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
Or what if they're like, me
But-
besito en mis sueños?
Yeah.
La Sayona.
yeah, La Sayona.
Falsas acusaciones is what really I think they would go with.
So what
I'm-
does La Sayona like molesting people then, kind of?
It
No,
sounded like
she's providing karma, really.
But she baits other men into sleeping with her. Isn't that what
If
she
they're
said?
cheaters.
Oh.
Because that's what she said. That's the legend, right? Is if they're cheaters, that's how she seeks the vengeance on them. And well, I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah.
I don't think that's bad.
Is she the best ghost for the female so far, Mary, do you think? Or because all the other ones is just like, oh, the girl, you know, it's like
I don't know the other ones, but that's a solid ghost for a female. That's,
Yeah, honestly, yeah, she's pretty up
it's a
there.
badass
So
woman.
she was a ghost or no?
She is a ghost.
she is a
She's a
ghost
ghost?
now.
Yeah.
She's La Sayona.
She's cursed now to forever.
Oh, okay.
Puts a new meaning to
Haunts.
Ghostbusters. you know?
Ghostbusters.
Bust, baby.
Yeah, yeah, definitely beats the planchada.
La planchada, yeah, shout out to
La
my
planchada.
dad. You want to tell Jos what a planchada is, Mary, now that you found out in the Mexican community?
Una planchada sounds like you get hit with an iron.
No,
That's what it sounds like to me.
a planchada is you have to lay it down, like on an ironing board, because back in the days they didn't have like beds. That's what host BB told me.
So you do the natural obligations on the ironing board? Is that what you're saying?
Because, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they,
Because my parents would be like, le voy a dar una planchada a tu mamá, you know?
I see.
¿Quieres una planchadita? Bebé. ¿Quieres una planchadita? But Puerto Ricans, they didn't use that word, Jos?
Planchadita, no.
No?
No.
What words did they use for
Bellaco, chichar.
chichar?
Yeah.
So what did he say? ¿Quieres dar una
Bellaco.
chicharra? Or what did he say, Jos?
Yeah, but they don't speak like that to kids.
No, but to your wife. Come on.
You just said, voy a dar una planchada a tu mamá. What the fuck? I've never heard that fucking... And I'm glad my dad has never said that to me. I don't want that shit said to me. I know they do. I don't want to fucking hear it. Those are my parents. I have respect for them, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want to think of them as thoughts. Fucking
thoughts.
man whore. I don't want to think about that.
Come
my
on,
parents.
man. Don't talk about my parents like that. Jos.
Only he can talk about his own parents.
You're projecting.
You're projecting.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know how I feel about her. That was I mean, to jump to conclusions to burn your family down, that's insane. That's crazy. That's next level. I don't know.
Oh, because that is true. She did jump to conclusions. That's a good
She had
point.
no
Sam.
proof.
That's why she was cursed to seek revenge the rest of her
Yeah.
for the rest of eternity.
Yeah.
So she was a bad girlfriend technique. So this is a bad woman, actually, huh?
Yeah.
actually.
If you think about it. She was
Actually,
not trusting in her mans, and she killed the kids. What did the kids have to do with this?
Yeah,
Nothing.
exactly. Nothing.
Yeah, she's like the Susan Powell, but if Susan did that to the husband, you know?
Yep.
That's pretty crazy.
She's the Chris Benoit of Venezuela.
Oh no, that's crazy. You say that. That came to mind. Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
He killed his kids too.
He Benoit. He been Sayona.
Oh.
She been Sayona.
Well, should we get into some cumbia confessions?
Yeah, we have some cumbia confessions y saludos, and we just want to let you guys know that besides submitting your confessions on our Instagram page, you can also call in and leave your confession, or nos puedes mandar un saludos. Our phone number is 801-872-9286, and we're about to play one of the first voicemails right now.
Okay.
Besties, comadres, and compadres.
Not this lady. Shh, cállese.
Hey, she's back. Santos, have you been cheating? You been cheating
Show
on your
us,
chiquitita?
show us your body to see if you have any
Yeah,
rashes,
okay.
any marks of the beast.
Let's see if you have abnormal genitals. Show us.
Okay, let me see. I'm not going to be able to show this on screen because it shows our number, okay?
Okay.
But just bear with me 1 second. Let me see. But we got a couple. So far, we haven't done saludos. We got 2 live confessions. So.
Okay, the number is 385. So I'm.
Yeah, let's say it one more time for the people to.
Oh, you were right. There you go. It was 385.
Powers.
The number is 801-872-9286.
Okay, so let me play this. 1 second.
What do they confess? Anything?
Yeah, whatever they want.
Okay. I'm excited to hear this.
Hey, this is Chucho Salado from Salt Lake City. I just wanted to confess, and this is hard. I just wanted to confess that sometimes when I'm in the shower, and you know I have the soap just running down my hair and my back and my arms, all I can think about is quiero, 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 quiero. Just this feeling I get. Like today in the morning, I was putting it all over me. I was putting the soap all over, and it got in my eyes, right? It got in my eyes. It started stinging. It started hurting. And all I could think about was quiero, 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 quiero. And I started to realize that those tears that were coming out of my eyes were actually tears of joy. Tears of joy. Tears of happiness. And so Santos, Beans and Rice, Maria, and all the other chuchos out there, just want to let you guys know, man, that I confess that when I'm in the shower and, you know, the soap's hitting different, the water's hitting different, I feel like Santos. I truly feel like Santos. So that's my confession. Thanks. And, yeah. Quiero, 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 quiero.
Who is that?
Dude, I don't know.
Chucho Salado? What does it say?
Chucho Salado.
Chucho Salado. That was fire.
I don't know who that
Chucho
is.
Salado.
I've been trying to figure out who that is.
Quiero.
That's hilarious, man.
Sounds like a menudo song.
That was like one of the most beautiful confessions we've ever had.
Yes, thank you.
What was beautiful
Yeah.
about it?
You know, he was just being vulnerable.
Crying in the shower?
Yeah. Like, that's what I'm talking about.
How does he know I cry in the shower? He said he felt like me.
Guys cry when they have the most opportune times. Shower makes sense. Generally,
Yeah.
no one's around.
True.
And rainstorms, because you can hide your tears with the water.
That's correct. That's true. Nah, yeah, I'm trying to figure out who that was, though, for real. I'm like, the whole time I was trying to recognize the voice, so I couldn't recognize it. But, I mean, that's a great confession. I don't know.
That was awesome.
What do you think, Host Beefy?
Yeah, I thought it was funny. It was good. Quiero, quiero. I almost want to make this my voicemail, you know? Quiero, quiero. And what song is that? That's the song of you or something?
Yeah, Quiero Quiero with Camila Ray.
That's right. I was just giving it a shout out. So people
Shout
that
out,
don't know, you know, they tap in because she didn't promote it that good. I know that you promoted it, Santos.
Correct.
I was like, who's this artist? Because I kept seeing that song pop up, and I was like, who's this person? But yeah, I tried to see if they were an artist. I'm like, is this even an artist? I thought maybe you were doing like what is that thing that John Cena does, Hoss?
You Can't See Me?
The other one, the Make-A-Wish. I thought she was like a Make-A-Wish person, that you were doing like a Make-A-Wish to do like a song with them, Santos.
Oh my.
I didn't see on the page. That's what I was saying.
You
Like
did a
their
Make-A-Wish?
page? Huh?
You did a Make-A-Wish?
No, I did not do Make-A-Wish.
Oh.
But that's what he thought. Because you said you like their page? Like you went to their page?
Yeah, I thought it was like another artist, but then I didn't even see this song on it at all.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a new artist. She hasn't dropped anything.
Oh, that's why she's a new artist?
Yeah, she's a new
Oh.
artist. This is her first song. She has
Oh,
other
really?
stuff. Yeah, she has other stuff coming out, but yeah, she just hasn't posted anything. So
Yeah.
there's some feedback for you. Post.
Well,
the
maybe
stuff
shout out
that
to
you
her,
do.
but yeah, I didn't know. That's why I didn't know if I should follow. I thought maybe she thought I was gonna be a creep, you know, because I was gonna follow. And it's like, oh, it's not. I
Because
thought maybe I had the wrong
quiero,
order.
quiero.
Quiero,
Yo, that's too funny. Shout out to whoever Chucho
Salado.
Salado.
All those showers and he's still salty.
And he's still salty. Salty tears.
No, he's got seasoning, Not for me. That's not my thing. But
No.
whoever's interested in that, and if he's interested back, he's got some seasoning.
There you
It
go.
almost gave me like he's like purposely putting the shampoo in his eyes just so that he could cry.
But he bought tear-free shampoo, so he's those are crocodile tears. Come on,
Those are
man.
crocodile
Come on,
tears.
Chucho Salado. You can do better than that.
Chucho Salado.
What else do we have? Jose?
1 second. I'm trying to. We have this giant guy over here. Can you talk, Mary, really quick? Just let me hear your voice.
Hey, everybody.
Keep talking.
Estamos aquí en Salt Lake City, Vibras Del Lago show.
Just want to make sure you sound good. And then let's see. We got another one. This one we got this morning, actually. So we got one last submission or last second.
That's on screen, or did you turn it off?
No, it's not on screen.
Okay, I'm just making sure
You
'cause I
guys
can see
just
it.
yeah, I know you guys can
Okay.
see it, but just so I can play it.
I just want to make sure confidentiality was retained.
Yeah, it is retained. Let's see.
What up, dog? Fucking. Here I am, Bruce, baked his balls on a Sunday, just like I intended. Anywho, young Mary, Santos, what up? It's been a while since I've seen you guys at that pizza parlor, and I've dearly missed you. That fucking new song, Palm Meow, that shit's a fucking banger. Palm Meow, 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 or whatever way it goes. Whatever way it goes well. Fuck, that's a hit. Anywho, I think I've seen Santos on an app, on some app yesterday, or maybe it was. I think it was Grindr. I was like, what the fuck? That's my boy Santos.
Why was he on it?
Honestly, I love Santos very much. Whatever he's looking for on that app, whether it be love or lust, I hope he finds it. It's a cold world out there, and if you have to resort to such measures as that app, I applaud you for your ambition. Anywho, fuck, dude, I can't fucking think right now. That purple Afghan got me malfunctioning. Anywho, I'm gonna go eat some brekkie. Maybe,
Some brekkie?
maybe,
Oh my god.
fuck.
Some brekkie.
Yeah, there we go. Alright, well, I'm gonna let y'all get to it. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and you, me, Rupert, Santos, and whoever else, let's go ahead and get together and make some content sometime. Yeah, okay. Well, bye now. Have a good day.
All right, there it is. The last confession, huh?
What up, dog?
Well, why was he on the app? How did he see me? And that was not me. Okay, you can call me Shaggy because that wasn't me.
Sure.
I'll come to Santos' aid because I remember a couple years ago, Santos asked me for some help on making salchicha. Shout out Chucho Salado. And I'm like, look, you got to get yourself a meat grinder. And I think he didn't tell me anything after that. I just told him, get a meat grinder. And I was waiting for him to ask for more instructions. He never asked. He doesn't cook, right? What is he going to ask me? He doesn't even know what to ask because he can't cook. But I'm guessing you probably downloaded Grindr thinking it was like an app to find a meat grinder.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And you were finding different kinds of raw meats there.
Yes.
And you must have never deleted the app.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That might speak more about you though than my help of your grinding of the meat. But
The meat.
yeah.
Yo, that was so dope. That was Bruce Loretto leaving us a voicemail. Shout out to him. He just dropped a new song called Grease Lightning with Ruby Jones and Natty Ben Dead. And it is like a country rock anthem. It's so fire. He's talking about counting calamaris, and he's just so creative. He has so much fun with it. And yeah,
Counting calamaris for brekkie.
for
I'm
breakfast.
assuming
brekkie.
that means breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never heard it either, but
I
You
assume-
never heard brekkie?
no.
No, people say, hey, let's go to brekkie. Let's go to
I just say
brekkie.
if you break
You
my
don't be getting
heart,
brekkie, bro?
my
Yeah,
achy
no.
breaky heart. That's what I
Oh.
thought of.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's Mary's heart
yeah
right now,
sing
huh?
your song, the one that he was
Oh yeah.
Dale, but meow.
No, do the meow. I want to hear it from you.
Meow.
Meow meow. How does it go?
Okay,
Pa
there.
meow.
Pa meow.
No pues
wow.
wow.
No pues wow.
Lo quiero now.
No
Dale.
quiero now.
Dale, pa meow.
Hope you've been
Pa
listening to it.
meow, meow. Hey.
I see the potential in it. It's nice.
Yeah. And we want to give a shout out to the animal shelters that are taking care of all the dogs and cats out there. If you don't have an animal and you are thinking of introducing a pet into your family, make sure you adopt. Don't shop. Visit your local shelters. You can make a difference.
Yes, or you can come to my neighborhood. We have plenty of stray cats.
Don't say that about your pets just because you leave them outside Santos.
No, I'm talking about all the outdoor cats that have took over my neighborhood. So, I'll be willing to give you one.
Maybe it's because you made that song and it was so good. All the cats came to the house.
Coincidentally, like about a week ago,
And shout out to all the dogs at the shelter that thought that Mary and Santos were going to adopt them just to be used as props for a promo video.
It's called False Hope. They saw that Obama campaign hope poster coming through. You guys embodied it. You guys changed nothing.
We just got them excited.
No, we got to follow up.
You just gave them a breath of fresh air by opening the door to that place. But go ahead and adopt, guys. Come on.
Yeah. We're gonna follow up on Morgana, and hopefully she has gotten adopted by the next time we go visit.
Yeah. She's one of the cats that was there. That's been there for a while, right?
Yeah. And Kiki had been there for a
Oh
while
yeah, it was
too.
Kiki. There was 3 cats that have been there for a while apparently.
I
Yeah.
don't want to be sad.
Yeah, it's sad. Sad times out there.
They were all sad, dude, in there. They
It
were
was
all...
kind of sad, And then,
She's like, "This is cat prison." I was like, "What?"
yeah.
They were excited though, the cats to play with you?
There was one. Only Morgana was the
Yeah.
only one that was like playful. The other ones were all sad in the corner. They wouldn't come out.
Yeah.
One had a cone on its head and like would meow at us. It got mad at us because we were trying to like pet it.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
we didn't see the dogs. We only saw the cats.
And there's like so many volunteers, especially that go there at the Humane Society of Utah, and I have a friend actually at Tatum. She says she goes there at least once a week with one of her clients to read to the cats, and so it is nice to see how many people really do care about them. And I know not everyone can take a new animal into their house, but it was really cool to be a part of that. And hopefully we can get some cats.
Save
to
a
some
couple
homes.
cats,
Yeah.
Yes.
So when they go to volunteer at the shelter, they can just volunteer to go play with the cats, basically?
So
Or with the animals, or what do they
do. I'm
volunteer?
pretty sure they do a bunch of things. They spend time with the cats. They feed the cats. I'm sure they clean up their cat's litter as well. And I believe that's the extent of what the volunteers do. They could do a lot more though. I'm sure that there's also volunteers that like walk the dogs, because there's like the dog side of things as well.
Yeah, I wonder how it works. So, because there was only like, how many cats would you say there was in total? Probably like 30, maybe, like in rooms.
Yeah.
So it's like there's way more cats than that though. But
Yeah.
those
true.
are the only ones that make it, or how does that work? Like,
Yeah.
they have to rotate them, or
Well, I don't know. I would say maybe you can't see as many cats because cats, they're better at being strays than dogs, They can hide for longer.
They're elusive.
Yeah.
that's true.
Harder to catch. Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Like the ones in my neighborhood.
Yeah. So
Like,
maybe
I'm not
that's
kidding. There's like, there's a lot that just they don't. No one owns them. They just live under. Like
They make do.
Yeah, they go to people's
Oh,
houses
they're
to get
making
food.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they go to people's houses and people will feed them, and then they just go live their life in the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Was there another voicemail?
No, that's it. We had 2. So now you guys want to go to a couple confessions?
Yeah, let's go into some confessions.
And
Shout out
maybe
to-
Huss, he'll be here. Who did you want to shout out?
Oh no, I was just gonna say shout out to the people that called in.
Yeah.
Make sure to call. I like it. So.
Well, especially if that guy has a song. That's kind of my point. He's an artist, so he's
Yeah.
promoting his stuff even that way.
That's a good idea. Yeah. So if you want to call in, do a
Yeah, make a
confession and a
confession.
promo.
Promote your album at the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Because it's also for saludos, so you can give us some saludos and say, "Hey, I got this coming out."
Yeah.
Saludos,
My brother's coming out.
saludos, vengo a saludar.
Oh, what's that in Puerto Rican?
That's
Let's say.
parranda that you sing in Navidad.
Yeah, can you sing it to us again,
No,
host?
that was you can replay it.
Okay. So then we're gonna go to confessions really quick. Let's see what we got.
This week we did get a couple more confessions. People were filling
Lopez, sis comadres en compas.
Oh man.
Didn't we
not
just
her
listen to
again.
confessions? Or that's voicemail.
voicemail
Yeah, that's
Saludo.
voicemail, but we also have people send us confession hosts in the Instagram.
Over text.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we'll play this
confused.
one. Let me
And
mute
this week we didn't get as many bots. We got actually.
Yeah.
You guys had bots?
Yeah, we
Sometimes
get
we get
bots on the
bots.
app.
Yeah,
That's kind
but
of a
some-
good sign. That means there's like
A
enough
good reach.
attention. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the app itself just like people. I think like bots just spam it.
And sometimes it's just like Santos, his people that are trying to hit on him a lot of the time. And then he's like, oh, it's bots. And it's like, no.
Little puerquitas and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
let's
just
see.
sending them the confessions.
So let's start with the first one right here.
Oh, we got one that complimented both of us. So I was like, oh man, who the fuck?
And hopefully you said compliment, so
Well, yeah, it was a compliment.
Okay, so the first one is, will you guys take random guests soon to be on the podcast?
I'm right here.
surprise.
I used my powers. I knew you were going to ask that. I showed up.
So there's your answer. But also
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
have something to not provide, but just like either you're going to be fun or
Dude, people that go
watch
to
the
Vibras,
show, you
yeah,
know?
just actually
Comment,
join them.
send us
Ask,
voicemails.
ask them to be on the show. They'll bring you on.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
if
ask
you're at
us at the
Vibras,
show.
ask them. Approach them. Be nice about it. They'll bring you on.
Yeah.
It's a fun
Yeah,
time. They're
ask
good
us in
people.
person, say hi, help with content and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, we're looking for more people to get involved with the content. We have already had people like volunteer.
Yeah.
And the time will come soon. We do need to make some content with people that like want to just be a part of it. So
Yeah, we need so much more help, and we would love to have more people involved.
Yeah.
And there's been like we do the interviews at the party too, and people have been good sports. And we also had people deny us. You know, people straight up like, no, I'm a public figure. No, I'm just-
Figure. Okay, Santos, come
Figure.
on. So
you
let's
know,
see.
I'm still salty about that.
So this is random
You
people.
must be Salado, Chucho Salado.
No,
That was you. You cry in the shower, Santos.
and I feel like Santos. All right,
Yeah, so yeah, we'll have random people, but maybe it depends on, you know, or people with purpose. And then let's see. This is, I don't know how to dance cumbia. What is the best way to learn?
I would say.
Dale, dale pa miau, pues wow.
I would say just jump into the dance circle like Mary did with Medio Metro.
Yeah.
Damn, we should have had that video queued up actually.
Hey, but Mary, can you tell us, like, you said that Medio Metro, like, he was making you dance, right? He was like,
He's such a great dancer. He
Yeah.
is such a great dancer. And yeah, so I would that would be my advice for if you don't know how to dance cumbia, it always helps to team up with someone that does know how to dance
Yes.
because it's just like so much easier to
Yeah, ask them, how do you dance this? And I'm sure people would teach you because
Yeah.
anyone who enjoys dancing wants more people to dance.
Yes.
That's so true.
I do know like sometimes people do get like not annoyed, but if you're at a party already, it's kind of hard to like show them because you're already in the mix. So, you know, dance classes, I know we've shouted them out before.
oh, yeah, it's like Utah salsa and bachata or something, right? They
No,
say
it's
that, or-
actually Tacos Martini every
Oh, okay.
Friday night
That's a
at 9
meal.
p.m. They the restaurant, they actually do cumbia classes for $10. I got it wrong last time. I said it was free. It's actually $10. Yeah.
You sent a bunch of broke people over. I
Yeah.
want classes, please. Por favor, enséñenme. I was like, $10. I don't have, you know. Please, misericordia, please. No, get out of here.
Get out of here. But yeah, there's classes. Cause yeah, I had a few people hit us up on the Vibras page. They're like, I need to learn before Cumbia Prom because I want to be there, but I need to learn how to dance. So
Yeah. Also, you can probably learn on TikTok.
yeah, TikTok.
Oh, yeah, they
YouTube.
always do. They show you like 3 or 4 steps, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just to do basics.
There's some really good dance teachers on TikTok in general. So I mean,
Many
yeah.
resources.
Yeah.
Many resources.
Yeah.
But also, you can do whatever you want. Because one time when we went to Vibras, also remember you had them with the Puerto Rican 2-step, and what were people doing?
They were trying to mimic me.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and I mean, I'm one of those people, I don't care. I'll show you what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I walked them through it. So we ended up having like probably 6 to 7 people doing what I was doing.
No way.
Yeah, you were there.
Was I doing it too?
No, I think you were just behind doing the little ad libs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't remember seeing
No,
that.
Was that not the night?
That's when Santos brought over a chicken. He just abandoned her.
Oh, Stephanie. Stephanie. Dude, I still remember.
That's right, because she was the one that was asking how to step. I'm like, I'll show you.
She knows how to dance cumbia though.
I wasn't dancing cumbia.
Oh, you were doing
I was
your
doing my
style.
own thing,
Oh,
but
okay,
to the
bet.
beat.
El paso puertorriqueño, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I lost my chance after that day, Hosbeefy.
Yeah, you
Because I
abandoned
abandoned her.
abandoned her there the whole night. We had to watch over her.
When you're not in the shower, hold back your tears. Cry tears, not noise.
I didn't abandon her. I was, I
You
was,
did abandon her. Like,
yeah, you did.
I was
Because-
working.
I felt bad because when I go to those places, I'm a friendly guy, generally speaking. But sometimes when I go there, I just like sitting in a corner, enjoying a drink and not being bothered. And that place is good for that.
Yeah.
And then, but I felt bad because
She was by herself.
Yeah, so now I'm like forced to talk to her because I don't want her feeling awkward.
Yeah.
So I was making jokes, and I know my jokes don't always land because they're kind of dry. And so she was confused about some of the things I was saying. But I mean, I felt I did a decent job at making her feeling okay.
Thank you.
I'm not asking for your gratitude. I'm just letting you know what happened.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Regardless.
so go pay for an actual class. Don't fall victim of Santos inviting you to teach you.
He's
how to
abandoned
do
many a cats
El pasito prohibido.
instead of adopting some. Come on, man.
I was thinking about that the other day randomly. I was
Well,
like,
too bad because we're going to the next confession. Look at this. How you both so fun while also producing fun ass music.
Is that the compliment?
yeah,
Yeah, why were you? That is a compliment.
that's what I said.
Yeah,
It's a
okay.
compliment, yeah. So this person is bi. It sounds like,
Maybe
Or-
this person also saw you on Grindr.
or it's a girl, or it's a girl. A girl can.
That could still be bi.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
This person's bi or a girl. I mean, you would still be bi. Just-
girl, bi. Okay.
Bye, girl. Bye.
What do you got to
Thank
say
you.
to that?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for
This
your
better
love
not
and
be
your
a
support.
creep wrestler, okay?
I feel like it
Confessions.
is. I feel like it is.
How do you guys?
I don't
I'm
think
assuming.
it's Pop Chulo, but
You think I could
Actually-
ask you guys?
Chulo.
You think I could ask you guys some questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, Jose, you think I can ask some questions? I know it's not like
Hey,
my
come
show.
on, let
I'm
me
a
answer,
guest here,
host.
so can I?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you.
yeah, it's fine.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yes.
That comment, okay? I know that was maybe a joke. I'm not saying it's not true, okay? You guys are good-looking people. But how do you guys respond to, specifically you, because I know I'm assuming women get approached far more than men in this regard. But I'm sure you've gotten it, especially with all your years of experience. How do you respond to that? Because I know that some people might say in a complimentary manner, like even just like, you guys are very fine, and it's sincere and genuine, and they just go away, you don't feel creep vibes. How do you respond to creep vibes? How, like, have you had it, I guess, is first, and if you did, how did you respond?
I'm just very nice, and I'm still nice. I'm genuinely nice, and when I get the vibe someone is being
Like a creep.
creepy and not just being like complimentary to me, then I just kind of keep it very like short, thank you, and just try to end the conversation and remove myself from that interaction, because it's not really the interaction that I want to have, and so
So what's maybe the tone that they say it in a weird way? Like, what do they sound like?
usually it's like it has more to do with like
What they're like bringing up?
what they're saying, and also like their like body language, like they're like trying to like get close to me, and like and I'm like
so fun.
they're like, let me get you a drink. I'm like, I don't drink.
You don't drink?
She's lying. Just get, she
That,
drinks.
Not
that
on the
could be a
job.
defensive
Not on the
thing.
job.
Okay.
No, the job.
Not in the job.
Do you ever inform security? Hey, keep an eye on this person. They were creepy.
Thankfully, I haven't had to, but I definitely would.
Yeah, maybe if Pop Chulo comes to Utah, we'd...
He is coming to Utah.
Yeah?
actually. He is coming to Utah.
What about you?
Me? I'm trying to remember. I don't think I've ever, like you said, it doesn't happen very often to guys. Well, I was beefy over there dropping plates, dude.
I'm at the gym, baby.
dropping plates. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm trying to think of a time. I think I just kind of like awkwardly just laugh and like just say thank you and just like
Sure.
kind of walk away and just be like like I'll just be awkward about it and just kind of walk away, or I still try to be nice when it's like uncomfortable. You're just like, okay, I'm good on that, whether it's like an older lady or like someone that it's coming off kind of creepy, or you're not really like.
Have you ever had like a guy approach you?
Yeah, actually.
So how do you respond to that?
Bro, I told Javi on the HOA the story actually that I was at a club and I was I was dancing with this older lady and we were having a good time or whatever. It's at the end of the night and like her best friends are these two gay guys and they're intoxicated like and they were like straight up like flirting with me, but like I'm standing next to like the older lady and they're just like oh, we saw how you were dancing, like you're a good dancer, you know what that means, you must be good in bed, and just being like super like, you know, and you're just like, oh,
Being a guy.
yeah, and I'm just like, oh, okay, you know, just kind of getting like awkward, like, oh yeah, like to be honest, bro, I froze, I didn't know what to say, because like I'm not the type of person to go into like full machismo and be like, F you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and like
You don't have to do that.
You
at
don't
all.
have to,
Yeah.
exactly. So I didn't, but I also felt like I didn't put my boundary up. Like I feel like because what happened next, and I told it on the HOA, is that the gay dude, he came up and like cut me, like he like grabbed my dick. And that's where I was like, like I froze, bro. And I was like, what do I do? You know, like I didn't even like say anything because I didn't know what to say. I didn't want to.
You know what you could have said?
What?
Dale pa
no,
meow. No puedo.
Yeah, dude.
That's what he didn't want.
No, dude. And yeah, man, after I was so pissed because I was like, what do I do in that case? Because if I would have freaked out or like said, you know, some words and stuff, like I'm like, what if they would like use that against me, you know?
Yeah.
Even though he's the one that like was sexually harassing me essentially.
No, yeah, he definitely assaulted you.
Yeah. And like he was being playful about it, but it's like you still grab my dick, dude. Like I didn't, you know what I mean? That was the only time that ever has happened to me, and I was just like, "What just happened? Like what the fuck?" He kind of like, you know, cut like quick cut type of thing, and I was just like, "What the fuck?" Like I got pissed, bro. Like after they left, you know, and I was like, "What do I do?" You know? So yeah, man. I mean, I don't know.
I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
So we got the next confession, or do you want to still say anything for women's empowerment, Mary?
I just want to say, don't touch people unless you have their consent.
There you go.
Yeah.
Even if they're fine.
Even if they're fine.
Who are your best guy friends?
We'll start with you. How's Beefy?
So my best guy friends. Number 1, Alice.
It's a good one.
Why are you laughing about my friends?
That's my cousin. That's why.
You
Okay.
done?
Yeah. Who's next?
Okay, so I have Alice. I have Javi. You know my brother Javi. The butter pecan Puerto Rican. Jose Antonio.
Alberto Santiago de Los Ángeles Pagan Gil.
Rivera. So I would probably say him.
It's my name, guys.
Let's see other friends
That's
that are
your full
honor. I don't say I have too many friends. You know, honorary friends. My husband. Shout out to my husband, Will Wonder. Who else is? Who else would I say is my friend? I'm trying to think. I've been around so many people this weekend. I don't like people right now.
It can be draining.
Yeah, well,
It
it's
really
like
can be draining.
Gabino. You know, she's like Gabino, Dre. I guess they're pretty cool, and then other people from work, but I don't give them shout outs here. But that's it. And then my beautiful kids here, Santos and Young Mary, you know? My little Chapolines.
Chapolin.
You know?
That's a long list. That's a long list.
Did it say guy friends though? So it specified males.
Oh, guy friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Mary did say earlier today that she did have to identify as like a female once.
Oh yeah, she did say that.
I'm just saying. But anyways,
It
yeah.
said guy friends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd probably say that. I mean, people that I probably move with, you know, people from Mike Masters, Beans and Rice, Dre, my husband, Will Wonder. Yeah, and then at least that I kind of trust, like, fully, you know? I have other pretty good. But I guess for me, it's like friends kind of means a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely. What about you?
I have several. I don't want to name them just because I don't want to
Yeah.
have the accountability, like the responsibility of leaving someone out.
Yeah,
They know who they are.
are.
They know who they
Yeah,
are.
that's a good answer.
That is a good answer.
That's a good answer.
They know who they are, and it's weird. I think when you get to a certain age, you kind of understand, and maybe even from a young age, friends is like a pretty broad term. And then
Mhm.
there's a point where it's a little bit more than just what you would call friends, right? There's a level of respect. that goes with it, and then like a level of caring that you don't reserve even for people you get along with.
Correct.
Like you want to spend time with them, you share things with them that you wouldn't share with a stranger you just meet on the street or whatever. But it's good, and I bring that up just because it's pretty. I find that to be a very big blessing for me. It's helped me a lot throughout my life, so that's why I reserve that as a sacred thing.
Definitely. What about you?
That's fair. That's fair. I'm gonna go ahead and list some people off, and I definitely agree with like what you said, and so if I do leave anybody out, it's definitely not on purpose, and just know you have a special place in my heart too. I would say some of my closest best friends. First of all, I would say my closest best friend, who's also my boo, Nevin, and like getting into like just my friends' friend, my best friends. I would say Gabe Romero, Caden Ta, Jorge Torres, even though I haven't seen him in a while, like he's always gonna be one of my day ones. Carlos Vasquez, my bro, and I would also say Spencer Moyes, Eric.
Dang, she's giving all the last names too. Huh? Look at that.
Scuba Steve. Maybe maybe I should have said their last names.
I don't see why that would be a bad thing.
They might be wanted, Hoss.
Well, that's on her.
Host Beefy and Santos as
What were you
well.
saying?
Oh no, but I said, would you consider like this is something I think about just to add to your point and to add to what you're saying?
Yeah.
But did you let her finish first, Santos, or no? Because she was still.
He interrupted me. I think he thinks I've listed off too many people, but
no, because that's the question.
Because your turn is next. You know, Santos, maybe if you can let her finish.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask after.
Yeah, after.
Yeah. No, I think that, like, I think you can have multiple best friends, like, I don't know. That's my opinion, personally.
Yeah,
and I
don't disagree.
Like, I've had, like all these people that I've listed have been there for me, and I wouldn't say, like, just in different times of my life, and so I appreciate them so much for everything they've done for me.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. That was my question, was, like, do we list people that are currently active in our lives, or do we? I mean, you're not discrediting those people from the past that were good to you at some point, but like if they're not really actively in your life anymore, are they still technically an active best friend? Like,
well, it depends on the terms you left with, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Like the majority of people I listed are like my like active friends, and I didn't mention Jorge. I haven't seen him in a little bit, but he's still one of my best friends. And like, there's people from like my elementary best friends, like I didn't list any of those guys, but Daquan, if he's watching this, like
gang, baby, Daquan, we miss you, boy.
For real,
free Daquan.
For real, it's one of probably my first guy best friends.
I don't know. You a shout out to you, Daquan.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think it should be like?
It's.
Do you consider the?
That's why I said like it's such a broad term. It depends on what you think.
Yeah. And how you rank.
Yes, and I think it's more of a if you truly needed them, will they show up? And if the answer is yes, then why add them? It doesn't matter. You know how many years he and I didn't speak for? Literally didn't speak a word to each other.
How many?
Like close to probably 10 years.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Oh, that's maybe what 6 years.
Yeah, probably
6 years. Like just we literally we stopped. We went our ways in life. It didn't end badly.
Yeah,
we just did our own thing. We knew each other existed. We didn't speak a word to each other. No happy birthdays. No like Merry Christmas. Nothing. And then out of the blue, COVID happened. We started hitting each other up. None of us were in our feelings about you weren't around for X, Y, Z. We picked up as if nothing ever happened, and we're here now. We see each other weekly, sometimes more than once throughout the week. And I didn't feel any love was lost. I'll speak on his behalf. He didn't feel any love was lost. And so, I don't know. Like, I get the distance. I get the question.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's contingent on how do you feel the relationship is.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think, it doesn't, not to take away from any past, like, best friends or whatever. But I think, like, at least how I perceive it, like, right now is, like, whoever's actively in my life. But... or like even there's folks that you've known for like years and they're still actively in your life, like that's a solid person too.
Yeah.
Or like like you said, like, but there's also been folks that like you might have lost throughout the way because maybe not bad terms. You just don't talk anymore or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. For me, the way I'm perceiving, I was gonna do a list, but I was like, it's just really the people that I'm like actively with right now. I would say like that we're always consistently working. I think those are like my good friends because we're like actively putting into the relationship, like in the moment. I think those are the folks that I would consider. And like, I don't know, not to, because like I had a good friend in high school and I saw him last year at a concert and I don't know why I felt weird. We never like had an actual falling out, but I didn't say hi to him. But he was like one of my best friends like in high school. But like I don't know, I felt like I was a different person and I just didn't feel like the need to like fake like a hey, what's up, man? How you been? I don't know. Maybe I was salty. I don't know.
I think people gyp themselves from. Well, why would you be salty if it didn't end on good terms? Or, I mean, if it ended on like nothing ended.
Well, maybe it goes back to my main concept here. Is I think he stopped putting into the friendship.
Okay, that's fair.
So I was like, oh well, then I'm not gonna continue this then. So like it didn't end on bad terms. He just like got busy with life, and it wasn't personal. He was like studying to be a nurse or something. But like he stopped like actively like putting into the friendship, you know, and so I just was like, whatever. So
but that's not being fake. You can still say hi to someone and not be fake.
That's true. That's true.
Like I'll say this from like because I worked a long time in like this professional corporate environment.
Mm-hmm.
This will be fairly quick. Like I can't be fake. What's fake about being professional to get something done? What's fake about just being an adult and saying hi to someone?
Correct.
It's not you. If you said, "Oh, bro, I fucking miss you. I still fucking love." If you don't feel that way, that would be fake.
Correct.
But if you say, "Hey, how have you been?" You're asking a question
just
about
civil.
them.
You're just being
yeah,
civil.
and you can even say something like, "Oh, I really miss how we used to connect," or something. That's still being honest.
Yeah.
You're not being fake.
Yeah.
In fact, you're being vulnerable. So, like that whole, "Oh, I'm not being fake. Oh, I'm a real one." Being real sometimes is actually one of the most fake things you can be.
That's true. Yeah.
So it's. I'm not calling you out. I'm just.
No. It's a good point.
I don't like. Maybe you gypped yourself of him. If you see him again, maybe that's up to you. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you there's another option.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were like in a crowd of a concert, and he was like in front of me. So like the situation was kind of a bad like everyone's leaving a concert. We're in a crowd.
Yeah.
And he's like in front of me, but he like made eye contact. But it's like, dude, I can't like, hey, how you been, man? Like a big ass crowd, you know. It was just the timing was off, but yeah, I see what you're saying too. Like it's that whole thing of like, you see someone from high school at Walmart and you like actively ignore them because you don't want to say hi to them. Like they weren't like just because you're just like I don't have time to. Like, I don't want to, like, talk to them or whatever.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. And I'm sure people have thought that about me, and I'm not offended by it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did see somebody today at brunch who I'm pretty sure we went to junior high school together. But at the same time, I wasn't sure if it actually was her. And, just like my brain was like,
you were trying to figure it out.
Yeah, so like I didn't say hi to her.
Well, there was that one girl at the Cumbia event.
Yeah, Stephanie.
From middle school?
Yeah, that was from middle school, Stephanie. That was really cool. She came up and she said hi to me, and like we're grown now. Like I knew her when I was like 15, almost. Oh my gosh, like 10 years ago. And
you're okay. You're okay. I know you just had a birthday, but you're okay.
But that was really cool seeing her. And yeah. I don't know. Maybe the girl from brunch day would have recognized me. I don't know. And I was just
was
scared.
The brunch good?
It was good. Park Cafe.
I've wanted to go there.
Park Becky.
You never been there?
No.
It's pretty good.
We got there. It was like about a 45-minute wait. They had like coffee just like outside that you could like people that were waiting for could get. We had some coffee and then we like went on a walk right there at Liberty Park.
Was it snowing?
No, it was a little wet, but
it wasn't snowing at that time.
Wasn't snowing. No,
it was like on and off all day.
It was like it was fresh. It was fresh to be out there today, and so it was nice. Definitely.
Fresh.
Yeah.
It was fresh, okay, but now...
Well, not that fresh.
It was pretty on and off, cold, and then okay and cold. But
the sun came out.
But now what?
Go ahead. With the
now we're gonna go to the next confession, okay? Come on, we're running out of time. People are trying to confess, and we're running out of time for their confessions.
Yeah,
okay,
come
guys?
on now.
We got deep.
Look at this. Are you single? This is probably for our guests for tonight. They knew that we had to have the butter pecan Puerto Rican.
Let them know.
The Puerto Rican poppy.
Sheesh.
I am currently single.
Yes. Oh, you are, Hoss?
Yeah.
Damn, boy. Hey, what's up, little mama?
Are you single and ready to mingle?
I'm not on the market.
You're not on the market.
No.
But you are single.
Yes.
Wow. I thought being single put you automatically on the market.
Nah. No. Absolutely not.
Okay, so
you're not actively looking for love, but I mean.
So you're just single, bilingual, and not ready to mingle.
Correct.
Okay. And why is that?
What's the cliche thing they put on like TikToks and stuff? I don't have TikTok, but what do
the
they always
cliche
say?
answer?
Until I find myself.
I'm finding myself. I'm on this journey of self-expression. I've realized all these years I haven't paid attention.
To myself.
I have some self-growing, and who am I if I don't know who I am? Who am I going to be with someone? I'm no one with someone. I'm no one by myself. I'm no one with someone. It's two people with nothing. No, whatever that is, I don't feel that way at all. I just don't feel like dealing with anything. I like my peace. I like being left alone sometimes. And and I've had good relationships in the past, but just not the time at the moment.
Okay, and we'll keep it moving to the next one really quick. We got like 3 more, I think. So
yeah, we actually got a lot today.
Who are your exes?
None of them. They didn't know I was gonna be on here. They're not asking me these questions.
Okay, let's.
I didn't even know I was gonna be on here.
Today's confessions are good because they're like forcing us to confess.
Yeah, they are.
This is good.
Okay.
Oh, Phoebe, was this you?
These aren't confessions. You guys need to pick up a dictionary. These are questions.
Yeah, these are questions, so we're gonna pass on them.
Confessions.
Because it's not a confession.
Tell us about your ex. How about that?
Yeah, tell us about your ex, huh? The one that you can't get over.
A confession would be, I'm interested in you. That is a confession.
Thank you. So we'll go on to the next one.
Vibras Del Lago. You guys are gonna need a Vibras de Biblioteca.
This one, what? With tomorrow. What does that even mean? What with tomorrow?
What you doing?
Oh, that's what it means? What you doing?
WID?
Okay.
Oh, with tomorrow. Oh. Wait, with
it's okay.
WID? That's not what
are you
what
doing?
is the
Easter? Yeah, what are you doing?
WID is...
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh, okay. I thought you said WID. Anyways.
What am I doing tomorrow?
They asked Jos, not you, Santos. He's the guest.
Oh, okay.
I know about IUDs.
And DUIs.
Do you know what IUDs are?
Yes, they're the ones that go into...
Do you know what it spells?
No.
The acronym is intrauteral device.
I dated someone that had that. My ex.
Say her name.
So apparently you are going to confess.
You want me to say her name?
No, don't say her name.
No.
No, because then that Sayona is going to come out.
You're going to provoke her.
I've seen you scratching your pants, relax.
So what kind of question is this? That's a question. That's not a confession.
What are you doing tomorrow? Do you guys want to answer? You guys can answer it. I'll be painting tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna leave someone there with a question. I know it's not a confession, but I'm gonna be painting. I do oil paints. That's how I'll spend my day tomorrow.
I'm gonna be sleeping in, baby.
I'm gonna be probably making more content, working on music.
You're a hard worker. I like that.
Editing. I have a lot of video content to edit.
Yeah, there's a lot.
So I'm gonna be edit mode tomorrow. And yeah. What about you, man?
Same. Got a lot of content to edit.
Yeah.
For La Oaxaqueña.
Shout out La Oaxaqueña.
And for Pan Miao.
Yep.
And for Medio Metro.
Yep.
We
have so many goodies.
Cumbias, yeah. Editing, graphic designing. What else? I need to work on my website. So yeah, it's pretty.
We'll probably hit the gym.
Oh yeah, hit the gym. Yeah, always.
That's an assault case.
Is that the last one?
No, I didn't know if you guys were done.
Oh, what about you? What are you doing tomorrow? Oh, you said you're sleeping.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
I finally did. I haven't slept for the last whole week, man.
I believe it.
He's been hard at work.
I can see it in your face.
Have you done drugs? I can see that in your face, Santos.
I don't do drugs. Drugs do me.
It says, have you done? Okay.
Oh, okay. I have done drugs before. What kind of drugs?
What are you on
Should
right
I
now?
make a list? Right now, I'm on Sprite.
Sprite. Oh man, I should have gotten a Sprite, man.
Back in the day, I was the Dare essay winner. I got to read my essay in front of the whole 6th grade.
It doesn't mean a Mexican gangster being challenged to do something. It's DARE is what is it? Drug Administration Resistance
Enforcement.
I think it's education.
Education.
And you let the program down.
And you did the essay.
I didn't.
And you won?
Yeah, I won.
That's cool.
Oh wow, she's a winner, host. I told her she's
a good writer then.
Let's give it up for Mary. Come on, man.
It's her birthday. We're finding out she's a winner. I like that. You're going places.
Thanks.
To jail if you do drugs.
Say no to drugs.
Especially from your doctor.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm on Keppra right now.
Oh.
I'm on half of a Keppra and the pill to a B, so
Yes. I've taken fluoxetine. There was a time in my mid-20s where I had insomnia, and fluoxetine helps you sleep, so I was on that. But it made me feel like a zombie. Like, it completely shut off some of my energy, like, because it really, like, numbs you. Yeah. So, thankfully, after 9 months, I was able to recycle and get back onto a thing, and I'm not on it anymore.
Nice, nice.
Well, that was it. That was all the confessions. Cool. So no confessions, no more.
No more. No more.
No more.
Was that well, that's everything. I think
that's it.
Today,
Unless
right?
you guys want to, you know what? One thing, we didn't have the good sound on the other day, so maybe if you guys wanted to do another remix to Cumbia Prom, that we could get some help from the Puerto Rican community to do.
What are we doing?
Because tell them what's going on for Cumbia Prom. Can you guys explain to them?
If you're the right person, by the way, my DMs might be open. To answer your question about the single thing, no promises. Are we making music right now on the fly?
Well, tell maybe because Jos, he right now he hasn't been invited to Cumbia Prom.
Yes.
So maybe you guys can let him know what Cumbia Prom is. And what's it like? Tell Jos, and then he can help us do a little song for Cumbia Prom.
Yes, so it's official. April 20th. Downtown Salt Lake at Varley. It's a bar. Cumbia Prom is going down 10 p.m. It's our first ever ticketed event. Vibras Del Lago. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Prom theme. And so yeah, Cumbia Prom.
If you've never been to prom in high school, or you just want to relive those high school moments where you were dressed up in your nicest gowns and your freshest suit or tux, then come on down. Also, you don't have to wear any of that stuff that I just said. You can dress it up how you like, but definitely show off your style. We want to see your style. And on 420.
Some people were scared of like, oh, what do I have to dress? Yeah. I don't make that much money, you know? And me being from the urban community, I might just wear all Dickie suit. You know, I might go up there all Dickie suit, put a nice crease on it, put my nice little bandana.
He's about to have a mapo in his hand. You
know what I mean? I'm gonna come in, boy.
Llevar el mapo al bailar.
I'm gonna come in like that. Jos, we might put him in Dickie suit too. If you guys behave,
that'd be fire.
We might go in with the all Dickie gang.
You guys said ticketed event.
Yeah.
What's the admission?
So tickets are starting for $10 to $15.
Well, these people aren't paying for cumbia classes. They're gonna pay $10 to get in.
Yes.
Yeah. It's pay for it, guys. It's worth it.
Yeah. Yes, it is. It is. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. First time at Varley. It's a little upper class or like kind of nicer bar, I guess.
Okay.
And yeah.
So it'll be fun. You can dress up and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just encouraging people to dress up because there was somebody that reached out to Vibras page, and she was like she's like, that's very broad prom theme, like. And I was like, I understand, but I'm like, you can dress however you want to dress, just whatever's nice.
You can get a suit from the 70s from the DI if you find a nice, retro one that you can go in, take some cool retro pictures.
That'd be so sick.
Yeah, because she was saying, she's like, well, she's like, is it black or white? Or like,
it's brown. Mostly brown people are gonna be there.
Yeah, you guys love 420, celebrating it for the next several weeks. Stop buying that product. And use that money to get into the admissions for this prom night, okay? On 420, take a break from that and do something else instead. It'll be a good event.
Yes, come on through.
Yeah, so pull up. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Cumbia Prom.
And then we're going to do the song. Do you guys remember how it went like a little bit or no?
I don't really remember.
Okay, give us a melody, Santos.
Okay.
The little trumpet noise. Okay, y vamos todos aquí a Cumbia Prom. Con Vibras del Lago, Salt Lake City, abril 2024, 420, 420. Ven a Cumbia, todos vamos a Cumbia Prom. Todos nos vamos en Cumbia Prom. Nos llevamos las damas y el escuadrón. Todos nos vamos a Cumbia Prom. vamos todos a Cumbia Prom. Todas las damas y el escuadrón. Todos nos vamos a Cumbia Prom. Todos nos vamos en Cumbia Prom. Oh, come on.
See you there,
man.
April 20th. Hasta luego.
Yeah, and you know, what if the guys, you want to say any final words? You're not going to let him say anything where you can find him, any
Just
cool
lost
things
your
about him?
chance. No.
God.
I mean, el nene está cansado, so I'm sorry. Just go to Beanzzzandrice. That's you can find my stuff there. I don't really do anything on it. I will be opening up an art account eventually on Instagram because I kind of want to journal my art journey. But other than that, I mean, I'm not going to be active on socials.
Okay, and can you hit the bass line again, and we can go out with the original? Okay, and then we're gonna do a song for Mary, okay?
I'm tired of doing that. Wrap it up, okay?